Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to continue with our previous topic, that is the northern plains. Up till now we have discussed about different characteristics of northern plains. Let us know more about northern plains. Today we'll be talking about the different divisions of northern plains. Basically, northern plains are divided into three sections. These are Punjab plains, Ganga plains and Brahmaputra plains. Now let's know more about this, where are they located and their characteristics. So we start with Punjab plains first. As the name suggests, they lie here in Punjab. Now they lie on the western part of northern plains. This is the western part of northern plains and it covers the state of Punjab. Now this region, Punjab plain, is formed by river Indus and its tributary. This is river Indus starting from Lake Mansarovar and then entering India through Jammu and Kashmir and then goes towards Pakistan and falls into Arabian Sea. Now this plain, Punjab plains, is also called as land of five rivers because it is drained by five tributaries of river Indus. These five tributaries are Jhelum, Chewab, Ravi, Beas and Satluj. All these five tributaries drains Punjab plains. So the plains are called as Punjab, which means land of five rivers. And one of the most important feature of this plain is that it is dominated by doabs. The word doab means land between the two rivers. Do means two and ab means water. So here a lot of doabs can be seen. Now let's talk about the second plains, that is Ganga plains. Now Ganga plains lies between river Ghaggar and Tista. This is river Tista, covers the states of Sikkim and West Bengal and then joins Brahmaputra. So in between the region is called as Ganga plains. Now this region is very productive area, agriculturally very fertile plains because it is covered by river Ganga and its tributary, which keeps on depositing silt in this region. And there are different states covered by this region. They are Haryana, Delhi, UP, then Bihar, parts of Jharkhand and West Bengal. The third division, the third section is Brahmaputra plains. Now this plains lies along river Brahmaputra, which enters India through Arunachal Pradesh, then moves towards Assam and joins river Ganga in Bangladesh. So along this river Brahmaputra lies Brahmaputra plains. Now agriculturally this region is also very fertile, mainly for the crops of rice and jute. So this is all about the three sections of northern plains. Let us talk about another topic. This is also about the divisions of northern plains, but these divisions are based on the relief variation. So there are different variations in the relief feature of northern plains. So on the basis of that, we have four different divisions of northern plains: Bhabar, Terai, Bhangar and Khadar. Let's know more about these. Okay, so first let's talk about Bhabar. Where does this region lies? Now this region is called as Bhabar. Look at the map carefully. This region is called as Bhabar. Now it is 8 to 16 kilometers in wide, and rivers which originate from mountains, they deposit lot of pebbles in this region. Okay, and as lot of pebbles are deposited in this Bhabar region, the streams, the rivers disappears. These pebbles are actually the porous rocks. So due to porous rocks, the stream starts flowing underground. So they disappear in this Bhabar region. So agriculturally it is not very suitable for the cultivation. Then next region is Terai region. Now Terai region lies south of Bhabar and it is 20 to 30 kilometers wide. Now the streams which disappears in Bhabar region, they again re-emerge in Terai region. And when they re-emerge, they create wet, swampy and marshy area, because of which we find lot of varieties of trees here. This region is thickly forested and also full of wildlife. At present, this Terai region is being cut down for agriculture purpose. So forests which grows here, they are being cut down to grow crops. One of the most important national park, that is Dudhwa National Park, lies in the state of UP in Terai region. The third region is called as Bhangar region. So after Terai region, in the south of Terai region, we have Bhangar region. Now Bhangar region is formed by old alluvium soil and they lie above the floodplain. Now what is floodplain? Floodplain is actually an area which is flooded by the river, and after flood, when the river water recedes, they leave a deposition of silt, and which makes the land fertile. So this Bhangar region is made by old alluvium soil and it lies above the floodplains. Now the soil in Bhangar region contains lot of calcareous deposits. Calcareous means calcium carbonate. In local language, this is also called as kankar. The soil is coarse in texture, it means it is very rough in texture, and so it is not very fertile. Let's talk about the last division, that is Khadar. To the south of Bhangar lies Khadar region. Now this region is formed by new alluvial soil which was formed recently. They formed this Khadar region, and these soil, they lie very close to the flood plain, so the soil keeps on renewing every year, which makes the land fertile here, and that is why the land in Khadar region is suitable for intensive agriculture. People are practicing intensive agriculture in Khadar region. So that's all about all the 4 divisions of northern plains on the basis of relief variation. So with this, we have completed one of the most important physiographic divisions of India, that is northern plains. Now in the next lecture, we'll be talking about another physical divisions of India. Thank you.